10% of marine debris and can take decades to break down. The equipment known as ghost gear is lethal to many forms of marine life. A NASA space probe is preparing to make brief contact with the asteroid Bennu to attempt the audacious task of grabbing an asteroid. If successful, it would represent the largest extraterrestrial sample collection since Apollo astronauts collected rocks on the moon. Here's our science correspondent, Jonathan Amos.
The NASA probe has spent 2 years mapping every lump and bump of Bennu. Scientists say the asteroid has some primitive chemistry, which could reveal how the Sun and the planets came into being billions of years ago. To collect the sample, OSIRIS-REx will have to squeeze past huge boulders on Bennu, including one imposing rock dubbed Mount Doom. The probe sampling tool is a ring on the end of a boom that blows nitrogen to kick up rocky fragments for collection. Confidence is high, but remote automated operations are risky. Akin, NASA says, to trying to park a car at a distance of 300 million kilometers.
BBC News.
Thanks for all the news and welcome to Newsday. Lawrence and Claire with you on the way. Who would jihadists vote? Thanks for the news and welcome to Newsday. Lawrence and Claire with you on the way. Who would jihadists vote?
Okay, I'll ask you 5 current affairs, nationals and international. Do it fast. Yes, boys. 5 national news and 5 international news. Okay, chalo. Revise. You don't bring newspaper. You ask this one. I have not. 5 national news and 5 international news. China, very good. Where he entered? Yeah. LAC. What is LAC stands for? Line of actual control. Correct? Yeah. Okay. So line of actual control is okay. What is the borderline between India and China? What's the name of that line? McMahon or Radcliffe? Revise, do teamwork. Chalo, I'll ask you questions. I've already done geography. Do it fast. Okay, good. Why that soldier should be returned back? Tell me. Why that soldier should be returned back to China? He has trespassed, right? He has trespassed Indian boundary. So why we should return him back? He's done a crime, correct? He has done a crime that he has crossed Indian border. So why we should return him back to Pakistan, China? Tell me. Was there any incident before that an Indian soldier or an officer was caught by some other country and he was returned back? Was there any incident like that? Which incident? Yeah? Abhinandan. Which Abhinandan? You are talking about your friend or any officer in Indian Air? Yeah? Air Commander. Air Commander. Which commander? Wing Commander Abhinandan. Understood? Wing Commander Abhinandan. I'll ask you the rankings of Indian Air Force. Suppose today if you become officer, if you crack AFCAT, CDS, NDA or anything, okay, which rank you will get first? Lieutenant. Tell me the answer. Lieutenant. Next. Tell. Let it be wrong. No problem. You do mistake here in exam, you will not do mistake. I'm sure. You do mistake here. Yeah. Don't look there. Look here. Yeah. Lieutenant. Second lieutenant. Lieutenant. Yes. Prashant, tell me. Flying officer. Yeah. I'm asking Air Force. Air Force. Flying officer. Okay. Fine. Chalo, I'll ask you three or five national and five international. Anything, it can be sports, it can be politics, anything. Chalo, let's brainstorm. Yeah, news. Yeah, check it. I'll give you 2 minutes. Today I'm allowing phone, but from tomorrow I won't allow. Okay. Do it fast. Okay. Then anything else? Check national. Check BBC. How many continents are there in world? How many continents? Seven. So even if you tell me one news from one continent, it will be 7 news. Yeah, shall we start? Okay, enough. Keep your mobile phone inside. Yeah, tell me. Yes. Rama, tell me you were reading paper. Tell me. You telling? Yeah, start national or international. You can start. Hmm. Hmm. Mansoor, tell me you were telling that today is someone's birthday. Whose birthday is that? Virender Sehwag. Tell me his achievements in Indian cricket team. What are his achievements? What he did? Hmm? Did he score 300 in test match? 300. Yeah, tell that. By? Okay, fine. Then anything else? If you are telling something, you should know about it. Okay, don't just tell only the headings and go. Like this is like your 10th standard level boys. 10th standard students, they will not have deep knowledge. They will just say Virat Kohli cricketer. That's it. Okay. Now, if you are preparing for competitive examination, you should say he is a Rajiv Gandhi Khel Ratna Award winner. He was under 19 cricket World Cup winner. Right. So many things are there. Understood? Okay. Tell me, Gokul. Tell me some national news.
It's right.
Hmm?
Russian military
Russian military.
soldiers.
Hmm. Russian military soldiers. What is the capital of Russia? What is the capital of Russia? Tell me, play loudly. You can see this map here, right? What is the capital of Russia? Where is Russia? Tell me here. On? This is the largest country in the world. What is the capital? Moscow. Tell me which missile in India is named after this Moscow river? Which missile in India is named after Moscow river? If you don't know, don't look at board or don't look at me. Immediately write down somewhere. Okay. There is no particular GK book which will make you pass. It is all about your classes. Come fast, come fast. Sit forward here, sit forward. Which river in Moscow, that is Moscow, is there is a river in Russia, that is Moscow, and the missile is an Indian missile is named after that Moscow river. Which is that missile I'm talking about? Find out. Yeah, Prashant, tell me. You should know by this time. Anyone? Any idea? Okay, name some missiles which you know. Name some missiles. Yeah. Spelling. BrahMos. Next. Agni, very good. Agni. Next. Next. That's it. Tejas is an aircraft. It is not a. Keep telling whatever you know. See, from your one word, we can dig out. We can dig out. We can make a building. Okay, a knowledge of a university we can build. Each word uttered from you can be a brick to build the knowledge. Okay, there are 10 people here. 10 words. I can ask 10 questions. 10 GK questions will be ready. Understood? It is up to your participation. Try to participate. Okay, tell me. Agni is there. Prithvi, have you heard? Nag, have you heard? Prospina, have you heard? Right? So many missiles are there. Okay. Just now, Marikannan told BrahMos. Correct? This Bra stands for Brahmaputra. What is that? Bra stands for Brahmaputra. Mos stands for Moskova. What is that? Mos stands for Moskova. Okay. So Moskova is the river which I was talking about. Got it? Understood? Yeah? Anjan, go to ma'am. Ma'am is waiting. You want this back? Write it. Take it. Yeah? Take it. Yeah. Okay. BrahMos. Because India and Russia did it together. India and Russia, we built it together. So the name, we decided that one river from India, that will be Brahmaputra, and another river will be from Russia, that is Moskova. This question they will ask you in SSB interview. Okay, SSB interview they'll ask. In GK, in examination they will not ask. But if you sit in interview, officer will ask you what are the missiles you know. Now if you say a missile I know, that is BrahMos. What is BrahMos? Then you can say BrahMos is a supersonic cruise missile. What is that? Supersonic cruise missile. Level 1 kind of questions will be what are the missiles. Level 2 kind of questions in an interview will be why these missiles are called as cruise missile, why it is called as supersonic cruise missile, and why it is called as ballistic missile. Have you heard ballistic missile? Okay, so this kind of question they will ask. What is ballistic missile? What is cruise missile? What is supersonic cruise missile? This kind of question they will ask you in exams, in an interview. Okay, our aim is not mere passing of examination and show to the world that I cleared exam. See, this is my number in examination number. In result. Our aim should be rank 1 in merit to get the sword of honor in training academy, Khadakwasla, Pune. Where is that? In Pune, Khadakwasla. What you train? NDA people are trained there, right? So when you step into that Khadakwasla, you should have that in your mind that I will be the sword of honor winner. I will be what? Sword of honor. And who get this sword of honor? In NDA written examination, when the results are published, the top merit boy, one boy will be there. Okay, and the NDA that officers, they will know who is the topper. Okay, and they will have eye on him. Okay, how he is performing, how he is doing. So already when 300 boys are going inside, one is already selected. Okay, one is already selected, and he will be given more opportunity. He will be given different tasks. You are the captain of the house, you are this, you are that, like that, and slowly he will do all that activity just like other guys, but he will be given a different view. Okay, and in the end he will get sword of honor. So what is the goal? First goal, whatever subject you take today, you are opening newspaper, everything should go inside your mind. Okay, then in interview, my English language should be good, my way of presentation should be good. English, it should come as a good flow. Understood? You should express yourself in words, not in actions. Okay, the expression is what? You should express, talk, words should come out so that officer will understand he is a gentleman. Got it understood? Okay, then any other news? Afghanistan Taliban news was just coming up in just now you heard, right? What is that? Where is Afghanistan? Is Afghanistan a neighbor of India? Is Afghanistan a neighbor of India?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, yes or no?
Yes,
Okay, how much kilometer of Afghanistan is shared by India? How much kilometer is shared by India? Suppose if I draw this India here. Here you have our favorite country, that is Pakistan. Then here you have, tell loudly, Google tell loudly, Afghanistan. Then here you have China. Then Nepal. Then Bhutan, then Bangladesh, then Myanmar, then Sri Lanka, and then here you have Maldives. Correct? Now, Bangladesh. This is the country which shares largest land boundary with India. Basic question, very basic question. If you are trying for sub-inspector, very Havaldar, okay, that kind of rank, they'll ask you a question like this. Which country shares maximum boundary with India? Answer is Bangladesh. Now if the question is, Which country, suppose if Afghanistan, if I take, here it will be just 87 kilometers. How much? 87. Just that small part will be shared by India. But now here, what happens? This part is shared by Pakistan. POK. Have you heard? POK, COK, right? So sometimes some Indians, they will say this part is not with India, so Afghanistan is not a part of India. That is wrong. Afghanistan is a part of India. Islamabad, Kabul, Beijing, Kathmandu, Thimphu, Dhaka, Nyapita, Colombo, Sri Jayawardhanapura Kote, Maldives, Mali. Capital is Mali. What are the capital now? Tell me. Pakistan, Islamabad. Afghanistan, Kabul. China, Beijing. Nepal, Kathmandu. Bhutan, Thimphu. Bangladesh, Dhaka. Bangladesh, Dhaka. Myanmar, Nyapita. What is that? Nyapita. And Sri Lanka, Sri Jayawardhanapura Kote or Colombo. And here, Mali. What is the capital of Maldives? Mali. Okay, fine. So here what happens? If you check in Afghanistan, Afghanistan railway, road, everything is built by Indians. Everything is done by whom? By Indians. Okay. And most of the infrastructure in Afghanistan is done by Indians. Understood? But after this 1980s and 1990s, what happened? Afghanistan had a trouble after the Cold War that Taliban, terrorist, Al Qaeda, terrorist organization, they started controlling Afghanistan. What happened? They started controlling Afghanistan. Name some terrorist organization. ISIS. Very good. ISIS. One by one. Immediately you should fire answers. Yeah, tell me. Al Qaeda. Next. Taliban. Next. So many people are there, right? Okay. Any latest news regarding ISIS? Any latest news regarding ISIS? What happened in France? What happened in France? Yeah. What is Charlie Hebdo? What is Charlie Hebdo? Anyone? Any idea what is Charlie Hebdo? If you are not knowing what is Charlie Hebdo, what happened in France and Paris, who is the president of France, you are just sitting in class, just like what you did for 18 years in your school. Okay, in school and colleges, what you did? Went to class, sit, attendance, teacher taught you, you wrote the answers, you went out. Here it is not like that. Your effort means before coming to class, you are going to prepare something. Today I will ask these questions to sir. Today I will ask this question here. I will clear my doubts. This is where you start your preparation. Understood? Fine, okay, I'll tell you. Slowly take time for you people to come up. Charlie Hebdo is a magazine. What is that? Magazine. Have you heard in Tamil there is a Vigadan magazine, right? And you have Frontline magazine in English. Then in Telugu, Kannada, so many magazines are there. Like this, Charlie Hebdo is a magazine which is a cartoon kind of magazine. So some years back they run a cartoon picture of Prophet Muhammad. Who is Prophet Muhammad? Who is Prophet Muhammad? Yeah, Muslim. Yeah, don't give me words. He is the founder of Islamism. He is the founder of Islamism. Okay. So this Charlie Hebdo, they carried out a magazine about the Prophet Muhammad, and it was not reached by the people. You know, Islam people, those who are followers, they were not happy. So there was some problem, and Charlie Hebdo magazine was stopped. Now recently, what happened? Just 2 days before, a teacher in France, he showed this history teacher, a history teacher, school teacher. He showed these magazine images to the students, okay, among the students, and in that one person was that he was a Muslim, okay, one boy was Muslim. Don't know what happened inside class, what the teacher told or something, till now it is not clear. After the class gets over, when the teacher was outside, when the boy was outside, the boy, he took a knife and he beheaded the teacher. What he did? Beheaded. Head was cut off. Head was cut off. Okay, the moment this thing was happening, police were just around the corner. Police opened fire and that boy also died. Okay, that is a hate crime. Understood? That is what is happening. So for this purpose, what the French president Emmanuel Macron, who is that? Write down. If you don't know, Emmanuel Macron. Emmanuel Macron. He is the president of France. What is the capital of France? Paris. Capital of France is Paris. Very good. And what is special there? Is there any seven button? Eiffel Tower. Yeah. Yeah. Very good. Defense News is 36. Rafael, we have brought it. Okay. Eiffel Tower. I'll ask you questions from Eiffel Tower. Taj Mahal was built. Correct? By whom? Shah Jahan. Okay, fine. Then Eiffel Tower was also built. Taj Mahal was built because he wanted to gift to his wife. But why Eiffel Tower was built? Why Eiffel Tower was built? Simply they don't have any job. Yeah. Then they don't have any job, or simply they wanted to show that France is number one or Paris is number one. Tell me. Okay. Now, how many are mechanical people here? Mechanical engineers? No, no one. Okay. Titanic ship, you know. I'll tell you what is between Titanic and this Eiffel Tower. See, in every city, every district in India, whichever place you are, in a year there will be some industrial exhibitions. You know, exhibitions, some mela, some festivals, right? So when you go there, what will be the attraction? When you are going on road, what will you look? Yeah, something big giant will be there, or some attraction will be there. Yeah, now Durga festival is coming, correct? So when you go in streets, when you go in market, what do you see exactly? Idols. When Ganesh Chaturthi is there, Ganesh festival is there, what you see? You see, yeah, Ganesh idols or some dolls like that, right? So what happens in France, in Paris? Paris is the capital of France, and here every year there will be industrial exhibition. What is that? Industrial exhibition. All the companies all over the world, they will come and they will do industrial exhibition, so that people, they will come and see the product, they will buy the product and go home like that. Okay. So once what happened? One organizer, what he did? I will make one tower, and till this exhibition is there, let this tower be there. After that, we will demolish. We will break it. So the construction started, and this Eiffel Tower was built. Okay, it was built like this. Understood? It was built like this, and people used to go from inside. They used to see all that exhibition, and they used to come out. After the exhibition got over, for the shock of the administration, what happened? People still were there only. Okay, even after the exhibition got over, lot of people started coming there, taking photos. You know, they are touching this. All these things used to happen. Then France government got an idea. Why can't I do like this? They made a separate barricade kind of thing and a ticket counter. What they did? A ticket counter. They told if you want to go inside, you should give me a ticket. And revenue started generating. So this became one of the seven wonder of the world. Okay, engineering marvel. One thing. Have you heard something called as welding? Welding. Why welding is done? Join? Join to metals. Okay, who started this? How it started? How it started? Any idea? Yeah? I'll tell you a story. World War One, World War Two. You know this, right? Whenever there is something destruction, something good will happen. Okay, so whenever there is some war or something, after war, something good will happen. Either the person will come to know war was not necessary, or the person will come to know how to win the next war. So here what happens? First World War, Second World War. People used to test bomb. Bomb, you know, right? So when bomb is exploded, what is generated? Heat is generated. Okay. So some metal pieces were there, and the bomb used to be tested. Okay. Ship was there. So many things were there. And when bomb is dropped, immediately that heat was there, and people will not go there because of heat. But after some days, when some scientists, like, they used to do some experiment, how much the destruction is. So one day that scientist, he realized here there was lot of iron, but it melted and it got stick. Now it is completely one iron. So who did it? How it happened? Then he realized due to heat. Then I can do something where I can apply heat and join it. Okay. Till that time, till World War II. What is that? Till World War II, the topic called as welding was not so famous. What is this? The welding topic was not famous. It was not famous. Even during World War II, it was just a baby. It was just, R&D was going on. So here what happened, one scientist came, he told, if I take one metal, take other metal, and if I apply heat, both will get joined. And he started doing experiment. After that only welding started having a good atmosphere, good reach among the people. Have you heard Titanic ship?
Yes, sir.
Titanic, what happens here? How this Titanic ship was made? Suppose if this is a metal sheet. Okay, this is a metal sheet, this is a metal sheet. I want to join without welding. What I am going to do, I will keep one sheet over the other. Okay, I will keep one sheet over the other like this, and I will make holes here. Okay, I will make holes here. So what is going to happen? This is one sheet. Okay, just a minute. This is one sheet, and this is one sheet like this. I want to join these two sheets. I am going to make holes here. What I am going to do? Holes. Can you imagine it? Holes. Okay. Now what I'll do? I will take this iron. The iron will be like this. Okay. I will insert it in this. I will insert it in this. Can you imagine it? Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to hit this. I'm going to hit this. When I hit this, what will happen? What will happen? Suppose if this is the sheet like this I'm drawing, okay, and this is the thing which I inserted like this. Okay. Now when I'm hitting it, this will become like this. Yes or no? This will become like this. Again from down also I will hit it. Again from down also I will hit it. This will also become like this. Yes or no? Like this, if I do in every hole, this plate will be joined. Yes, if I do in every hole, the plate will be joined. This is called as rivet. This is called as rivet. What is this? Rivet. Have you heard? Some people will say rivet onions, right? People will say, oh, I will rivet you. What does it mean? I will take something nail on your head and I will rivet you. Understood? That is what it is. Now, what happens here? The problem is this ship was going in icy cold water. The water was very cold and this ship was going, and due to that coldness what happened, this started rusting. What happened? Rust means what? You know that corrosion and all this thing. This started rusting and this started breaking up. And when this hit an iceberg, the plate started separating and the ship collapsed. It sank. Okay, so this is what happened. But now, till now, the story is not clear. How this Titanic ship sink inside this, it is not clear. Understood? So this is what science and technology, rust, corrosion and all. You know this Eiffel Tower? It is all made up of rivet. It is all made up of rivet. It is not welded. Okay, there is no welding done there. Everything is rivet. Okay. Yeah? Year I don't know, but I think it is before 1960s and all. Okay, year I don't know. Just check it. Understood? So this is what thing is. Now, in Afghanistan, what is happening? Indians started helping to build roads, railways and all. But today, what the American government has done, America told to Taliban and the Afghanistan government, we three will sit together and make a peace deal. What we will do? We will make a peace deal. So according to this, what happens? All these three people are sitting. Now, what is the neighboring nation of Afghanistan? Pakistan. But who built the road here? India. So who should be called? India should be called. What America did, they called Pakistan. What they did? They called Pakistan. Now is it right or wrong? Wrong. Okay, so when America called Pakistan for the peace deal, Indians got angry. What happened? Indians got angry. Then Indians, will they leave America quite? No, immediately Indians started talking to Putin. I want some aircraft. Okay, I want missiles, S-400. Can you give me? Okay, immediately Americans got angry. Hey, why you are buying from, why you are buying from Russia? Come from me. Take helicopters from me. Come, I'll give you Apache. What I'll give? Apache. Then Indians told, okay, but I want to be a member here. Okay, I'll buy Apache, but I want to be a member here. This is Pakistan. This is Afghanistan, and this is India. Pakistan will always create problem in Jammu and Kashmir. Okay, terrorists will be coming inside. Okay, and what India will do, from Afghanistan we will send terrorists here. Okay, Baluchistan area like that. Understood? So, one Jadhav, one commander of Indian Navy is in jail in Pune. Okay, this is how he was caught. Okay, now we have to see how far these things will work out and how we are going to bring him out. Okay, this is what you have to keep in mind. Okay, fine. So in America, elections are going on. Right, Joe Biden is there, Donald Trump is there, all these elections are going on, focus on it. Then, yesterday there was a news from Chile. What is the capital of Chile? First tell me, where is Chile?
South America.
Where is Chile? South America. South America. Suppose if this is globe, see whichever news you take, first map work is important. Understood? Now, this is South America, and here this is the country. That country is called as Chile. I will give you one option: Canada, Russia, Chile, and USA. What are the countries? See there: Canada, Russia, Chile, and USA. Which of the following four country has the longest length? Longest. Which is the lengthiest country in this four options?
Chile.
This was question asked in exam. Canada is here. Okay. Next, Russia is here. USA is here, and Chile. Which is the longest, lengthiest? Chile. Okay. Now, I will give you another option: Alps, Ural Mountains, Rockies, Andes. Which of the following four mountain range is found in Chile? Which of the following four mountain range is found in Chile? Hmm. Alps, Switzerland. Where is that? Switzerland. Ural, between Europe and Asia. I told you, between Europe and Asia you have which mountain? Ural mountain. Then Rockies. Rockies you will find in America, North America. So what is left? Andes. Andes is found here in Chile range. Okay, have you heard this? Okay, maybe you have watched this movie, Robo. Rajinikanth movie, have you watched Robo? Okay, in that, name some songs. Name some favorite songs. Kilimanjaro. Then, yeah, where is Kilimanjaro? Yeah, yeah. Where is Kilimanjaro? Okay, Kilimanjaro, Mohenjo-daro. Right? What is Mohenjo-daro? See, now you are going to prepare for exams. Harappa and Mohenjo-daro, one of the oldest civilization in the world. Okay, I'll tell you that story, how that was discovered. Okay, why Indians are famous because of Mohenjo-daro. Okay, why Tamilians they say that Mohenjo-daro people are weak. Okay, why they say like that, and what is happening now in Kiladi near Madurai. What is happening there? So that all I'll discuss now. Okay, one by one. Fine. So Kilimanjaro, Mohenjo-daro, that is over. Now here, Andes Mountains. Okay, have you heard, Kadal Anukkal, that song? What is this background scene? Yeah? Desert is there. Okay, some sand is there. And is there water there? Is there water there? So that desert is called as Atacama Desert. Which desert? Atacama Desert. Yeah? Now, if I draw this South America here like this, zooming, imagine if this is which mountain? Which mountain? Tell loudly. Andes mountain. Here you have a desert. This desert is called as Atacama Desert. If in exam, if they ask a question, which is the driest part of the world? Which is the driest part of the world? Answer is Atacama Desert. Write down. If you don't know, write down quickly. The driest part of the world is Atacama Desert. The driest part of the world is Atacama Desert. Understood? Okay. Here what happened, human rights violation was there in Chile, and yesterday there was a protest in Santiago. The capital of Chile is Santiago. Now what is your duty? You take map. In Santiago, which line passes? Equator passes, or Tropic of Capricorn passes, or Tropic of Cancer passes? This is your duty. This is how we are going to study. Understood? So this is your hard work. This is your hard work. Fine. So latest news, what do you do? North America. What is the news from North America? In North America, there is a person. There is in Canada. Have you know? Do you know the country called as Canada? Right there, some Punjabis. Okay, Sardarjis. They want separate Punjab area. They went from here to Canada. Now they are telling we want separate area because we are settling here for many years. And that protest is called as Khalistan. What is that? Khalistan. The same Khalistan protest was there in India also, in Punjab. Okay, Indira Gandhi got angry. She told, I will not give Khalistan and all. I will take action against you. She launched Operation Blue Star. Which star? Blue Star. Operation Blue Star. Okay, you know that Golden Temple. Have you seen that? If you see that images in Golden Temple, battle tanks went inside. Battle tanks went inside. Soldiers were wearing shoes and they were going and firing on the terrorists, those who were hiding inside. Okay, then Bindranwala, one person was there. That terrorist got killed, and after that Khalistan protest was completely wiped out from India. That is why Indira Gandhi is called as Iron Lady. That is why she is called as what? Iron Lady. Under her, there was emergency. Under her, Green Revolution was done. Understood? So many things were done. So this is what you have to keep in mind. Okay, fine. Every continent, one news if you gather, you will have 7 news. That is the way you are going to prepare for your SSB. Understood? Fine. Which is the largest democracy in the world? Largest democracy in the world. India is the largest democracy. Oldest democracy is US. Okay. The oldest democracy in the world is? Yes. Okay. Democracy. This word is taken from which language? Democracy. Why people want democracy? Why people like democracy? Why, tell me? Demos means what? People. Demos means what? People. It was argued. Have you heard some persons like Socrates? Have you heard some people like philosophers? Socrates, Plato. Have you heard Plato, Socrates? Greek people, they are called as philosophers. What they will do? They will sit in a simple hall. King will be there, and two educated people will be there. King will ask questions, and they will answer. Okay, they will answer. Should I educate women? Should I educate women? If I want to educate women, why should I educate women? What will happen if I don't educate women? Like this, they will talk and the laws will be made. Understood? This is what used to happen in ancient Greece. So demo means nothing but people, and democracy means people's rule. Understood? Here I'll tell you a story of American Revolution. Which revolution? Which of the revolution you know? Tell me. American Revolution, Russian Revolution, very good. Then French Revolution, then Indian Revolution. Indian Revolution is also there. Why there is revolution? Tell me. Why there should be a revolution? Yeah. Now suddenly in Facebook there was a revolution, Sushant Singh revolution, right? Fighting for the justice of Sushant Singh. Correct? Now see what happens wherever the people, whenever they feel that their right is been abused, they are not getting what they want, the rights will be there. Understood? So here I will tell you what exactly happened in America first. The first thing you should know from your exam point of view, whether it is NDA, NTSC or any other examination. Okay, American Revolution you should know. Then you should know about the French Revolution, and then you should know about the Russian Revolution. How many revolutions are there? 3 revolutions are there. These 3 revolutions changed the course of history in the world. Okay, people they take motivation from these 3 revolutions. Understood? Shall we see the first revolution here? American Revolution. Yeah. This is which continent? Europe. This is North America. Okay, North America. Now in America there is always a problem. Tell me, what is that problem? In America there is always problem. Yes. Girish, tell me. Yeah, racism. What is racism? The fight between white and blacks, right? Whites and blacks. So from where these black people went? Yeah, from where these black people went? Which continent is called as dark continent? Okay, okay. See, when I ask one question for you all, when I ask, describe Africa, what will you say? Yeah, what comes in your mind when you say think about Africa? Yeah, animals, lion, giraffe, that forest, then suddenly the desert. Okay, now tell me whether Africa is rich in natural resources. Yeah, Africa continent, they have forest. They have forest. Yeah, such a nice natural thing, right? They have all the animals, African elephants, cheetah, leopard, everything they have. Right. Next, oil. Nigeria, if you see, Nigeria, they have oil well everywhere. Okay, each and every state will have so plenty of oil well. They are rich in oil resources also, but still they are poor. Agreed or not? Yes, sir. Agreed or not? Still they are poor. Now, if I draw this Africa here like this, okay, here like this there is one country called as Horn of Africa. Which country here? Horn of Africa. This is Europe, and this is a sea called as Mediterranean Sea. Which sea? Mediterranean Sea. All the ships from Europe, it crosses from here, enters like this, and from here it comes to India, Asia. Now tell me, the country which is here, this country should be benefited or not benefited? Benefited. They can do business with all this trade, right? Somalia. This country is what? Somalia. What is the capital of Somalia? Mogadishu. What is the capital? Mogadishu. Okay, if you don't know, just write down. Mogadishu is the capital of Somalia. Now, if I talk about Somalia, what picture comes in your mind? What picture comes in your mind? What flashes in your mind when I talk about Somalia?
Fight.
Fight. Among whom?
US.
No. What picture comes in your mind? Yeah? Pirates? Pirates, the person who will capture the ship and they will do. Is it a rich country or a poor country? Poor country. So even though they have a very nice geological location, very nice natural vegetation, they are still behind because of all the rule done by this French, Belgium, okay, then UK, all these people. Now the first thing starts from Europe and North America. First we'll try to understand this, what happens here, then we'll try to focus what happens in the rest part of the world. Okay, there is a country, it was written, Alexander is coming to all capture the world. You know Alexander? Who is Alexander? King Alexander, he is from which place? King Alexander. Those who want to become officers, you should take motivation from him. Yeah. At the age of 18, he becomes the king. At the age of 29 or 31, he dies. Within 17 years, he captures the whole world. Then you have Genghis Khan, right? Okay, fine. Alexander's father is Phillips. Who is that? Phillips. Now, Phillips was just wondering after me who will be the king, and he called for an assembly meeting. All his trusted lieutenants, generals, everyone was sitting, and the meeting was going on. All of a sudden, in ground, there was a horse which was running like a mad horse. Okay, it was not controllable. All the soldiers are going and trying to catch that horse, but it is not controllable. Suddenly, one 18-year-old boy is coming, he's catching the horse, he's taking that horse under a tree, and the horse is now quiet. It is completely quiet. Looking at this, the king was astonished and he told that who is that boy? And that boy is nothing but Philip's son, that is Alexander. Who is that? Alexander. Now what happened? When Philip's son Alexander was that guy, Phillips was very happy and he told that my next king after me will be Alexander. That is how Alexander becomes the king. And that horse name is Bucephalus. What is that? Bucephalus. Now Alexander had a dream. In those days, science was not that developed. They didn't knew that Earth is round. Okay, they didn't know the Earth is round. They thought that the place where the sky and the Earth is meeting, that is the place, the end of the world. So I will catch that area and I will become the ruler of the world. That was the idea of Alexander. So he is coming. He is going to Egypt. He is going to which place? Egypt. He is almost capturing all of this central part of this part. See, Alexander is here. Okay, from this Greece. From here he is capturing the whole of Asia. This is the Central Asia and this is the Africa. Here Egypt, everything. He is capturing everything. And in Egypt, one incident happens in his life. Okay, there is a place, a pyramid. If a person goes in, he will never come out. That was a belief. That was a belief. But now when Alexander was there, he thought that let me go inside and see what happens. He went inside. Okay, he did not listen to anyone. He went inside. And he came out alive. When he came out alive, there was something with him which has, given some enlightenment or something like that. So after that day, that place is called as Alexandria. What is that? Alexandria. Okay, so there is a story behind everything. Alexandria. So now this Alexander is coming, he's capturing the whole world, he's coming to India. Okay, all these stories are there. When he's coming here, some people, they write some books. Okay, they know what is there, what is that, and they go back to England. They go back to which place? Not England, Europe. Got it? Understood? Now, when they go back, there is a talk. You know what? There is one country. If you step on that country, there will be a lot of gold. What is that? Gold. You just dig something, you will get gold. You just walk some kilometer, you will get gold. So people were thinking about gold, gold, gold. Okay. Now there is a competition between all these countries to search for that particular country. And that country which I am talking is India. What is that country? India. So people, they started doing trade from this place, and here there is a country called as Turkey. Suppose if this is Europe and suppose if this is Asia, here there is a country called as Turkey. What is the country I am talking about? Turkey. Very, very important. See, I am telling you, World War III, if it will start only when Turkey will create problem. Okay, just keep in mind. If Turkey, it started war with some neighboring country, World War started. Okay, why I am telling you? Because you are going to don the uniform. You are going to wear the uniform. You should know what is happening in the world. What is Turkey? What is Palestine? What is Gaza Strip? Alright. Now here, you tell me what is the Turkey, which country it has done one decision. Whether it is right or wrong, you should tell. Okay. I'll see here what happened. There was a mosque. What is that? There was a yeah. Ladies? Ladies? Yeah, that is one thing. Yeah. Okay, fine. I'll tell you. See, listen here. There is a mosque. Many years back, one Muslim king he built it. Okay, a Muslim king he built it and he left that mosque. After this, what happened? There was a Christian group. What happened here? There was a Christian group. That mosque was turned out to be a church. That was turned out to be a church. If you go inside, all the mosques will have dome like this, right? Dome like this. So inside this dome, if you go and see inside this dome, angels were drawn. What is angels? From church, from biblical story, there is angel, Jesus, all these things. Okay, so that is drawn. From outside, if you see it is mosque, but you go inside, there will be, it is like a church. This was going on. So always there is to be fight. In 1930s, which year? In 1930s, there was a rule in Turkey, a leader, what he says, this is neither for Muslims, neither for Christian, this is a museum. This is what? Museum. Now tell me, there is a unity or a disharmony? Unity. So the leader, he anticipated, he told that I will make it as a museum and no entry ticket. No entry ticket. Anyone can come, anyone can go. From 1930 till 2020, this was happening. This was happening. Now comes a person in Turkey. His name is Erdogan. What is the president now? Erdogan is the name of the person who is a Turkey leader now, president. Now what this guy is doing? He wants to win an election. He wants to win the election. What he did? He told, this is not a museum. This will be for Christian. Okay, this will be for what? Christian. Okay, so this is what he has done. Okay, now there will be vote politics. Tell me whether it is right or wrong. Wrong. Now, we are always bothered about what is happening in the neighbor's house. Correct? In neighbor's house, this happened, you are telling wrong. What is happening in our house? There is a masjid called as Babri Masjid. Correct? It was demolished by some Karsevaks. And today Supreme Court has told there is no evidence that Karsevaks has demolished it. There is no evidence that there was a Babri Masjid. So this case is cancelled and the person, those who were arrested or case were filed, remove all the criminal case, they are completely free. Understood? Now tell me whether it is right or wrong. Wrong. Okay, so people are talking about us. So this is what happening. Our point here is Turkey. Did you understand the current affairs which I told now? Turkey, right? Here, everything was going on fine. People will come from here, they will enter Asia, they'll come to India, they'll do trade, they'll go back. Okay, this used to happen. All of a sudden, in Turkey, there was a rule. One king is coming, what he's telling, if you want to enter my country, you should pay me tax. If you people want to enter our country, you should also pay tax. So what will happen to the product cost? It will increase or decrease? Increase. So the trade got affected. What got affected here? Trade got affected. Now people want to do trade but with less cheaper money. So what happened? People started searching for a country, India, via sea route. Which route? Sea route. So from Europe, people started going in different direction. From Europe, a person is going here. He is landing in this part of this land. He is going and he is checking. All people are tall. All people, nose is long. Okay, they are very tall. They are red in color. Which in color? Red. Have you seen Donald Trump? Yeah, how he looks. When he gets angry, he will be red in color. Americans, have you seen Brock Lesnar? John Cena? Right? How they get angry. When they get angry, they look like red color. So, what happened? He saw, oh, wow, I got India. Okay, he told, I got India. He is going back to Europe and he is spreading the news. I discovered India, it is here only, it is here only. Then people started asking, tell me how the people looks there. He told, they are very tall, nose is long, ears are long and they are red in color. Okay, then they told that is not Indians. Because Indians are not like that. Indians are short, Indians are little stout and their eyes and nose are different. Their color is dark. What is their color? Dark. So then they told, then who is that person? If they are not Indian, then who is that person? So they don't know what it is. So that's why these people in North America, they are called as Red Indians. They are called as what? Understood now? Red Indians. Where do you find Red Indians? North America. Nothing but America. Okay, so this is what happened. So another time, another person is going. That person, see, Columbus, have you heard this name? Columbus. Columbus is doing this. Then Amerigo, one person is there. Amerigo. He goes here. He tells that this is not India. This is America. Okay. So America is named after Amerigo. It is named after whom? Amerigo. Now slowly what happened? People started doing business. What they are going to do here? They are going to do business. So what is that business? It can be cotton, okay, cotton or some iron ore or something like that. So when the business started here, from this place, French people, have you heard this? French people here? French people are there, Dutch people are there. These French people started doing business here. Okay, French people started doing business. So the neighbor, so imagine your friend, he brought some bike. What will happen? You also like to dream that I also have a bike. I should also have a bike. So in the same way, French people, they started doing business here and their revenue increased. Their country started developing. So English also got angry. English means UK. What happened here now? United Kingdom. They also told that I will also go and do business here in America. I'll also go and do business here in America. So they started coming here. Now the trouble started. Okay, now from here the trouble started. What is that? Suppose if I draw this America, imagine. Okay, this part was taken by French and this part was taken by UK. Okay, and both were doing business. And in this business, what happened? This United Kingdom, their profit started increasing. The profit started increasing. Now they wanted to increase their land. They want to set up new company. So what happened? They started increase their land. So they wanted to go in this area. Whether the French people will leave them, whether they will leave them, no. So here there is a dispute between French and the UK. Are you understanding? There is a problem between the France and this UK, and this is called as 13 colonies. What is this? 13 colonies of UK versus the French people. 13 colonies of UK versus the French people. Now UK, they want to defeat this France, right? Have you ever come across the situation that you are fighting, you are going somewhere, suddenly your schoolmate or some section B guy came and he's beating you? What will you do? You be here, I'll bring my friends. Correct? You be here, I'll bring my friends. Like that you'll do, right? So like this UK, now 13 colonies, they are telling, wait friends, I will show you. Okay, wait friends, I'll show you. They're contacting to the King of United Kingdom. They're contacting whom? King of United Kingdom. Dear King, we are your subjects. We are your people and your kingdom is in danger in America. Can you send some force? Can you send some force? Now what the king will do? Whether he will say, no, you have created problem, you die there. Whether he will say like that? No. Now the king sent lot of troops. What he did? He sent lot of troops and now all these troops, they are coming from Europe in boat and they are going into a port called as Boston. What is this? Boston is a port. What is that? In India you have Kolkata, then you have Paradip, then you have Visakhapatnam, Kakinada, Chennai, Tuticorin, Kanyakumari, Cochin, Mangalore, then Panaji, and then Mumbai. Okay, all this Surat. These are ports. So like this, Boston is a port in America. Okay, these troops now they are coming and entering in Boston. When they go, they are going from Boston. That's why I am focusing here. Boston Tea Party, have you heard? Boston Tea Party. This is in American Revolution. So here the British troops are coming. They are fighting with the French people, and now who is victorious here? 13 colonies are victorious. England had victory in America, and all these 13 colonies are free now. They tell that we are the rulers. Okay. Now everything got over. Everything got over. The business started again. Now the king is telling. The king is telling from England, war started. I sent troops, but it was very costly. It was very costly. Now, dear 13 colonies, you should pay for this. What is happening here? You pay for this. I sent you men. You pay for this. Now these people are getting angry. 13 colonies are getting angry. They felt that this is a stepmotherly treatment. What is this? Stepmotherly treatment. They are telling that, dear king, we are your people. We are your subjects. And you are asking money from us. This is not fair. This is not fair. So this is a stepmotherly treatment. We will not give you money. We will not give you money. So the king is telling, if you are not giving money, I will put tax. What I will do? I will put tax. And the tax is called as sugar tax. Which tax? Sugar tax. Because in America, all that sugar production, all these things were going on. So the king told, I will put tax on you. That is called as sugar tax. In India, in Indian Revolution, you have Gandhiji dissolving one thing. What is that? Salt. In American Revolution, you have sugar. Okay, in American Revolution, you have sugar. Got it? Understood? Now, here what happens after this sugar tax, still these 13 colonies are telling we will not pay money, will not give you money. Now, this king is getting more angry. He is sending more troops. What is doing? He is sending more troops. Many soldiers are coming and now they are landing from Boston and they are going inside. Now tell me, these 13 colonies will get angry or not? They'll get more angry. So now they are getting more angry. Now what is happening? There is something called as tarring and feathering. What is that? Tarring and feathering. What is meant by tarring? You know tar, that road, on road you will put black tar, right? And feathering means what? After the chicken is killed, there will be that feathers, right? So some officers, they will come and go to the buildings. Okay, big offices, they will go there and they will say that you have to pay tax. Whenever a person is walking on that road, some people will be hiding. They'll put tar on that person and they'll put feathers on that person and they'll run. What will happen if a person is like poured with tar and feather? What will happen? Yeah, it will stick. And when he go home, what will happen? Again, he has to sit and remove. Correct? So, fearing that some officers will not come in, king is getting more angry. Who is getting more angry now? King. Now, first it was sugar tax. Now it was tea tax. What tax? Tea tax. King is telling, okay, I'll do one thing. I will reduce the tax on sugar. I'll reduce the tax on sugar, but I'll increase the tax on tea. I'll increase the tax on tea. So this is called as tea tax. Okay, so this is what is happening. So slowly there is a problem between the king and the 13 colonies. Okay, now one person called as Benjamin Franklin. Have you heard this name? Benjamin Franklin. These guys are telling one thing, that is no taxation without representation. What is this? Write down. No taxation. Write down. No taxation without representation. No taxation without representation. Now what is this? This you have to understand. No taxation without representation. See, what was the problem here? The king told, you should pay me tax. But that tax money I will make use to develop England, not to develop this place. Understanding what is the problem? The king is telling, I will take the money and I will develop only this place. I will not develop this America. I will develop my kingdom. Now tell me, is it right or wrong? Tax is paid by whom? These 13 colonies. So these 13 colonies are telling, we will pay you tax, but we need to have representation. Representation means what? There should be an MP. There should be a MP. MP means what? Member of Parliament. Parliamentary system is taken from which constitution? We have taken parliamentary system from which constitution? US or UK? UK. That is what? Okay, UK. So in UK you have member of that parliamentary system, and these people are telling we need to have an MP there. Why an MP? Because if there is an MP, he can say to the king that we are facing problem in America, you should help us, all these things. Okay, we are facing problem, these things was there. So that is what is called as no taxation without representation. King is getting more angry. What king is doing? He is telling, okay, you are ordering me, I will send you more troops. Again more troops are there. And now there is a fight. Now here, there is a person in Indian history called as Bhagat Singh. Bhagat Singh, he fought against the Britishers. Like this, here you have a person called as Uncle Sam. He is called as Sam Adams. What is this? Sam Adams. Write down fast. Write down fast. Uncle Sam Adams. Okay. Here there is a person called as Sam Adams. What he is doing, he is starting something called as Minute Men. With this Minute Men, he is starting a revolutionary party. What is that? Revolutionary party. What he is doing, he has lot of weapons like guns. Okay, he is training the local people. Local boys he is training, and he is giving them training to kill British troops. Okay, the king's army. So this is what is called as Sam Adams, Uncle Sam. And in America there is a favorite slope called as Uncle Sam wants you. What is that? Uncle Sam wants you. What does it mean? The American army wants you. If next time if you come across a newspaper, any article, Uncle Sam, that is nothing but American army. What is that? American army. And there is a famous picture of Uncle Sam. He will be looking at you with American hat. Have you seen that American hat? Look here everyone. You can write it afterwards. There is an American hat and he is pointing towards you. This finger is like this and he is pointing towards you. That means I want you to serve America. What is that? I want you to serve America. That person is called as Uncle Sam, and this is the picture which I am showing. Can you see this? Can you see this? Why I am showing you this? Because once you go into Indian Armed Forces, there will be this picture just pointing finger towards you. But this picture is going to tell you a lot regarding Uncle Sam. Okay, they want you to serve America. What is that? Uncle Sam told, I want you to serve America, fight against this Britishers. So this is called as Minutemen, Uncle Sam, all these things. Got it? Fine. Now slowly what happens? This Minutemen is going to create trouble for the British troops. Okay, there is fight between British troops and something like that. The first thing happens here in American Revolution is called as Boston Massacre. What is this? Boston Massacre. What does this mean? Boston Massacre means what? Here some troops were there, some soldiers, they were with guns. Okay, they were with guns like this, and they had surrounded some protesters. Here there were some people. Here there were some people, those who were protesting against this British troops. They were silently protesting, and here these soldiers, they were ready with gun, fully loaded. Okay, and because these troops, they feared that Uncle Sam's soldiers may be inside and they may kill us. Understood? This was the situation. Atmosphere was very like a dangerous atmosphere. So in this crowd, what happened? A guy created an issue. What is that issue? That I'll tell you. Suppose today if I ask you, who will be the captain of the class? Who will be the captain of the class? What will the boys will do? What will boys will do? Suddenly they'll say Gokul, Rahman. They'll not say their name. Correct? So in crowd there will be some guys. Immediately teacher will say, okay, stand up Gokul, you are the captain. Correct? Like this here what happens? All the soldiers, they were very afraid and they have taken gun and they are aiming at all the people and all people are silent. Suddenly from inside the crowd, one person is going down and he's shouting, fire! He's shouting like that. What is doing? Fire! He's shouting like that. So what will soldiers do now? Fire. Soldiers thought some commanding officer gave the order and they opened fire. What they did? They opened fire and lot of people died here. This is called as Boston Massacre. So when these people died here, immediately Uncle Sam told, see, your brothers have died. You have to kill these troops now. You have to kill these troops. So this is what is happening in Boston Massacre. Slowly these Minutemen are taking gun. They are killing troops. The violence is more. Understood? Next. Here there is one more incident that is called as Lexington and Concord. What is that? Lexington and Concord. These are the places. These are the places. In Concord, there were some Minutemen, and in Lexington, there were some Minutemen. Lot of weapons are hidden here. Uncle Sam, you know this? Uncle Sam, I told you, right? He has kept lot of weapons here in Lexington. Okay, and there were lot of people here in Concord. So the British troops, they planned that we will go and first attack Concord, then we will go and attack Lexington. Like this we'll do. So the British troop came, they killed lot of Minutemen. They went here. They were about to capture this Lexington, but by the time Minutemen came, they killed thousands of British soldiers. Okay, thousands of British troops. So this is called as an incident in Lexington and Concord. Got it? Now, by the same time, the king is getting angry. King is getting more angry. So now in this anger situation, again from this America, there is Continental Congress. What is that? Continental Congress. What does Congress mean? Congress means what? Congress means meeting. Congress means meeting. Okay. So Continental Congress means what happens? There are the first meeting. First Continental Congress meeting happens in Philadelphia. Which is the place here? Philadelphia. Write down. Philadelphia is a place in America where the first Continental Congress meeting took place. The first Continental Congress meeting took place in Philadelphia. Okay. Now here Benjamin Franklin, all these people, they are deciding, we will request the king to abide by our rules, but they are not listening. Okay, first Continental Congress is failed to appease the king regarding the no taxation without representation. Now here comes a final blow. Lot of tea boxes used to be going to Europe in England from a port called as Boston. What is that? Which material is going now? Tea. The boxes of tea is called as crates. What is that? Crates. And now imagine if this is the ship. Okay, if this is the ship, there were a lot of tea boxes being loaded. Now here, Uncle Sam's men, minute men, they are all going, they are all boarding the ships. Okay, they are changing their dress, they are changing their attire like a loadman, laborer kind of thing. They are going here, and suddenly, all of a sudden, they are taking the boxes and throwing inside the sea. They are throwing inside the sea. So the incident is called as tea party. What it is called as? Tea party. Tea party does not mean that Uncle Sam, everyone came together and had tea. That is not the meaning. Understood? Tea party means all the tea boxes, they were thrown inside the sea so that the king will come to know the tea taxes should be reduced. What happened was, I told you sugar tax, do you remember? I told you tea tax, you remember? First, sugar tax was too high. Okay, so the tea will be cheaper or costlier? Cheaper. Sugar was high, so tea will be cheaper or costlier? Yeah? Cheaper or costlier? You drink tea without sugar? Yeah? For drinking tea you require sugar, no? So what will happen to the cost of the tea? It will be more, correct? So what happened? The government told that tea is cheaper, without sugar will be cheaper. If you add sugar, it will be costlier. So that was the problem. Now the king told, after some days, okay, I will reduce the tax on sugar. Reduce the tax on sugar, but I will increase the tax on tea. What is that? One and the same, correct? One and the same. So this is what was angry situation in UK and here in this 13 colonies. Got it? Now finally there was a person. Now here comes a hero of America. That is very important. What happens here was, there is a mountain and there is a pass. Okay, there is a mountain, imagine like this, and there is a pass and only some soldiers can go. But there was a big rock which was falling on that, and some soldiers are pushing it. What they are doing here? They are pushing it. If one person comes and help them, the rock can be easily taken out from the path. But the commander of that soldier, he was on the horse and he was motivating soldiers. Come on soldiers, come on, do it, come on, do it, you are great American soldiers. Like that he was motivating. But he was not coming down and pushing it. Long distance there was an old man who was on horse. A very old man, he was on horse. He saw that incident and he's coming towards this place, and now he gets down from the horse. He gets down from the horse and he started helping these men, soldiers, to push this rock. When this rock was pushed down, the way was clear, everything was clear, and the commanding officer, he told, thank you old man, I am grateful to you. Okay, and he told, thank you sir. Like this he told, and he sat on the horse and he started going. Then suddenly the commanding officer told, you didn't tell me your name. Then that old man, he looked back and he replied, I am the chief of the US Army, General George Washington. Who is that? I am the chief of US Army, George Washington. So here I am talking about a person called as George Washington. Have you heard this name? Washington. What's the capital of America? Washington, DC. He is the person. Okay, George Washington. Now he started something called as Continental Army. What is that? He started something called as Continental Army. On one side there is Continental Army, on the other side there is Sam Adams, minute men. Now they both are going to attack the British forces, the British troops. Okay, now the final blow comes in a place called as Battle of Bunker Hill. What is that? Battle of Bunker Hill. Battle of Bunker Hill. Got it? Now in this Battle of Bunker Hill, what happens? 800 minute men were killed. How many? 800 minute men were killed when they were not ready for the war. Now this news spreads like a wildfire, and all the minute men, they are getting ready to attack now. Okay, all these men, they are getting ready to attack this British troop. All of a sudden, lot of people gathered, and more than 3,000 Britain troops died in a single day. They died in a single day. Looking at this situation, what happened? I told you there is a port called as Boston. Which port here? Boston. All the British soldiers, they were afraid now. All the British soldiers, they were afraid now. What they did? They took the ship and they started running towards England. They started running towards England. When all these troops started running towards England, the 13 colonies here in America, they declared independence. They declared what? Independence. They declared independence from Britain. They told that from today there is no link between the king and our 13 colonies. Okay, so this was happened in Second Continental Congress. What happens here? Second Continental Congress. Understood? So Second Continental Congress, it was discussed that there won't be any relation between the king and the 13 colonies. And now here there is a person very important. There is a person called as Thomas Paine. Who is that person? Thomas Paine. He is writing a book called as Common Sense. What is that? Common Sense. In this book he is talking that suppose if there is a person, he should have some rights, that is fundamental rights. Okay, so he has discussed many things in this Common Sense. Thomas Paine has discussed many things in this Common Sense, and this book turns out to be American Constitution. What is that? This book turns out to be an American Constitution, and all these things are happening in the year 1776. This is the day when American Revolution ended. This is the year when American Revolution got over. 1776. Understood? 1776, the Second Continental Congress, they declared independence from the UK, the king. Understood? So this is what is happening. And after this, Thomas Paine Common Sense is been adopted as the Constitution of America. Now, American Constitution is very rigid. What is that? Rigid. You cannot change that. It is a written constitution. Everything is on paper. Everything is like rules and regulation. It is very rigid. You cannot change that constitution. Okay, that is rigidness. But if in terms of Britain, UK, that is not rigid. It is not a written constitution. There is no constitution book for UK. Understood? That is not a rigid constitution. That is not a written constitution. Got it? But in India, if you see, it is both rigid and flexible. India is both rigid and flexible. Understood now? Now here in 1776, when America got independence, when democracy was established, okay, when democracy was established, here in India what is happening? Just by that time, Britishers are winning some war called as Battle of Plassey, Battle of Buxar, and 1773 there is a person called as Warren Hastings. This is the beginning of British rule in India here. Here what is happening? America got independence, and here these Britishers, they started ruling India. Understood? So this is what happens in American Revolution. Got it? Yeah? Understood? After this you have French Revolution, and then you have Russian Revolution. Okay, any doubt you have? Chalo, you take break now. It is 12:48. After break we'll continue. Thomas Paine? He is a person who has written a book